have all been led astray. We have all turned our face away from God. We have all lied and cheated and stolen and betrayed. We have all failed. Ourselves, our families, God. We have all lost our way on our journey of faith. But we were called to something so much greater than that. We were called to a better life. We were called to be bigger than our mistakes, bigger than the lies that we've told, bigger than the instances where we've cheated and stolen, bigger than our failures. God calls us to live a better life, a more perfect and righteous life, to obey the rules that God has set before us, not to control us and not to make us perfect, but to hold us to this standard so that we might focus on the things that we need to, that we might focus on the love that we should have for one another, that we might focus on doing the right thing, on being the bigger person, on bringing hope and joy and peace to the world, that we might focus on being God's grace in this place. But every once in a while we get distracted. We let the outside noise pull us in a direction. We fall astray from this path. We step away from these commandments and we don't obey. We lie. We cheat. We steal. We betray. We fail. I plead with you, my friend, to not let these failures, to not let these mistakes pull you further and further off of the path of God. To not let any one thing make you feel as though you are not worthy of this call, make you feel as though you can't do it. Because God understands how hard it is to live this life. God understands how hard it is to be above reproach, and no one will ever be perfect. God looks at every mistake and every failure that you've made, and he says, I know you can do better. And God holds you to that standard. So take all of those mistakes, take those lies, and build a better life. Commit yourself to building a life of honesty. Reframe your existence to being an honest and true individual. Take those instances where you've cheated and try to do right by other people. You may never fix the relationships and the things that you've done. You may never make it right for those people, but you can make it right for everybody that you encounter in the future. You can be a person that is above reproach. You can be better, you can be more, because God calls you to that. So don't let these singular mistakes pull you off the path that God wants you to be. Because God wants you to be successful. God wants you to be kind and compassionate and loving. God wants you to be brave and courageous. So be brave. Be brave enough to let go of the things that you haven't done wrong and reframe your life to be one of goodness and truth and purity. To refocus your energy on doing the right thing and being kind to other people. God wants you to restructure your life around goodness. God wants you to be brave enough to be better. To be brave enough to acknowledge the things that you have not done. And make sure that you don't continue to live a life with the same mistakes. God believes in you. And God chose you. So lean into that call, lean into that choice, and be brave.